Good evening, everybody. Shavua Tov, and welcome to our series of cooking continents. And tonight it's all very exciting because we have Nathaniel back with us again. Nathaniel, and he is going to introduce us to Hanukkah dishes from Kerala. And not only that, but we'll get a little bit of history, we'll get something about the smells for those online. So Shavua Tov, everybody, and thank you so much, Nathaniel, for coming back to the kitchen, one of our favourite cooks. And I think people might already be able to see all the lovely colourful dishes already without us even having tasted them. And so with no more ado, I'm going to give you to Nathaniel.
Sure. So, and today we'll be doing a few dishes, sweets and savory. And so these dishes are mostly immigrant dishes to Kerala, most of them. And the sweet dishes that we're going to make for Hanukkah, it's basically a Judeo-Syrian Christian thing. But nowadays it's quite popular in Kerala and everybody makes it, but it used to be something that was very unique to Jewish and Syrian Christian households. And one of the things we'll be making, the first thing we'll be making is called neyyapam. It literally translates to clarified butter bread, but we are not going to use butter in that. But it's mainly made with rice flour, and we'll use jaggery, which is the raw sugar. So sugar was invented in India, and then we call it sharkara. So we call it sharkara, and sharkara through the trade route it became sugar in English. Oh. So sharkara, when it went to Persia, it became shukar in Arabic as well as all these languages. In the Middle Eastern languages came to be known as shakar, and from there it came to Europe and became sugar. So this is raw sugarcane juice that has been reduced down and it becomes solid like this. So it's not refined, it's just pure sugarcane juice. And yeah, we'll be using that with rice flour to create the first thing, neyyapam. And then we'll be making achapam. And so ache means a press or a mold in Malayalam. And we'll be using this. This is traditional. And this one, the origins are quite debatable. But in Iran, we have the same dish, almost same recipe, just that the spices and the aromatics are quite different. In Iran, they use rose water and saffron. In Kerala, now we don't use much spices for this, but it's just plain rice flour and sugar and egg. But it's called naan panjera in Persian, which means panjera is window. So naan panjera is the bread that looks like a window. And it's also a Dutch thing. So some people say the Dutch brought it. Some people say it always existed in Kerala. It was from Persia. So it's more like these are quite immigrant dishes. It was not indigenous to Kerala, but it has been modified in Kerala by these immigrant communities like Jews and Syrian Christians. And then we'll be making a very traditional Kerala style chickpea curry. And we call it Kerala curry. It's basically chickpea curry. And then to how with it, we'll be making puri. And puri came to Kerala only in the 20th century. And it is from northern part of India. It came down to Kerala only in the 20th century. So it's relatively new. Also an immigrant dish, but it's good for Hanukkah because it's a fried main dish. So yeah, so the other ones we have planned, but we'll see.
Yeah. Because people see in different ways, is it all right if I hand round the sugar? So people can actually do that maybe. Ross, you can just do it.
Yeah. It's very heavy.
It's called jaggery.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it is heavy. Oh wow.
It's the juice of the sugar.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we went to India, when we did go to South India,
We went to Kerala.
and we went to Kerala, but it wasn't in Kerala, it was in Karnataka. There was a jaggery festival,
Yes.
and then we saw that. We went to the
Ah.
jaggery festival. Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm.
It's quite unique to see jaggery being made because it starts off as sugarcane juice, which is not too sweet, and then you have sugar, and then you can refine this to make all white sugar.
Yeah.
So first we'll make neyappa. So for that I have here some rice flour with some ground rice, which is like, so we need to have some bits of rice. It shouldn't be very fine. But it used to be only rice flour, it used to be only coarse rice flour. But nowadays people like to use a little bit of wheat flour. It makes it a bit more softer because rice tends to go very stale when it gets cold. So I have added a few spoons of wheat flour into this as well. And traditionally, we do not use baking soda, but adding baking soda makes it a bit more softer and better. So I'll add that as well. And for this, we need to process our jaggery. So need to shave some off. Like this. And we need to put it in some boiling water. And we need to melt it. I'll take this a bit more. It's not too sweet like sugar.
Nathaniel, when I first met you a number of years ago, I remember you used to always be on the phone to your mum because she went over all the recipes and the cooking with you, because you actually said, unbelievably, you only learned when you left Kerala
Yes, most of it.
to cook properly, which is unbelievable when you see it now.
Yeah.
But you're still on the phone to your mum.
Oh yes. I just checked with her just before I came. But some of these things now you don't really makes it, but I've seen my grandma make these things. I mean, it used to be in my great grandma's time. Everything had to be made at home. You don't get to buy these things at home, and usually buying from outside was seen as not so good. So they would make a whole lot of these snacks and sweets, put them in big jars, and when grandkids go, they'll just sneak a few things and give it to them. So many people have fond memories with these dishes. And yes, so I have the jaggery here. We need to melt this, and then we'll use this for our neyappa. And I'll let this boil. In the meanwhile, we'll do the rest of it. So for neyappa, it's always good to have these coconut bits. So it's just coconut. It's not shaved, but it's like small bits of coconut. So I'll just make it a bit more smaller.
I hope you'll explain to us how these Kerala dishes are Kerala Chanukah dishes. What is the connection with Hanukkah?
So they are fried dishes, first of all. The second, Nayapam was featured as one of the Hanukkah dishes from India in the Jewish list of Hanukkah dishes. So it had dishes from all around the world. So this was one of it. And Nayapam and Achapam, they're very connected to the Judeo-Christian communities. It's not at the time. Even when I was little, it never used to be made outside of our households. Like a Hindu household or a Muslim household wouldn't usually make these dishes in their homes. It's quite tied to our communities. So that's one way how it is a Hanukkah dish. But yeah, also there are fried dishes. Okay. So I'll take some coconut oil and we need to fry those coconuts first. And we're going to see a lot of coconut into this, okay?
Did your grandmother make this?
Yeah. She used to make it.
Nathaniel, can you remember if you did the candles and then you ate or you ate? How did it go on Hanukkah nights?
In Kerala,
Yeah.
Hanukkah nights in Kerala, you have these tall oil lamps. They have many circles of individual oil lamps, and you'd light them all. The oil lamps. So outside the synagogue, within the synagogue, all the chandeliers in the synagogues that we have right now, they're all oil lamps chandeliers. It's not electric. So it is quite a lot of work to get all of those chandeliers lit, and it is very beautiful. You switch off all the lights, and then it's just the oil lamp chandelier.
Do they still do this in Cochin?
Yes.
Anywhere else? Or mainly in the synagogue in Cochin?
Yeah, mostly in the synagogue in Cochin.
There's one shul here, one synagogue here, which is the Spanish and Portuguese one that actually has oiled. They light the candles in the old one. Oh. And that's why everybody wants to get married and have their ceremonies there.
The one in London?
Is it the Bevis Marks?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
London, not here in Scotland, right? Yeah.
well, if you come to our house, our Hanukkah runs off oil.
Oh, great.
Mike's got a family.
I have a family Hanukkah every year. But it looks like a grand synagogue, and it's got oil lamps in it, and the oil lamps are filled with oil and lit one at a time, obviously.
And yeah, it just needs to be roasted a little. And we also need a tiny bit of salt. Yes.
Looking on you, so it wasn't blocking.
Have you got a picture of our Hanukkah?
I'm sure I can find it. Every last thing. Back again. If we are in Jerusalem, you can see there's lots more oil rooms.
Now a tiny tad bit of baking soda to the rice flour and wheat flour mixture.
Nathaniel, did you say you put them outside the shul too?
Yeah,
Like surrounded by glass or something to make sure they didn't go out?
no, they're little glasses like these glasses, and they'll have a wick, and you have it.
Is it too hard to find it?
Don't think I took any last year. Doesn't have
to be last year.
The ones online won't be able to see it anyway, so we can look afterwards.
Would anybody like to taste jaggery? Yeah.
Get a little plate to put it in.
Yeah. With taste. Right?
No?
Kind of like, I feel like fruity fudge.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very fudgy.
but also fruity.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I would also start with making the achapam. Because it takes barely 4 minutes to mix all of it. So you need a cup of rice flour. You could substitute it with all-purpose flour or plain flour, it's fine. 1 egg and a little bit of black sesame seeds.
A little bit of what?
Sesame seed.
Yeah, black sesame seeds. And a pinch of salt. I'm going to eyeball most of it. I'm going to eyeball the measurements. So I don't know how exactly how much, but
What did you say that was?
I'm going to eyeball the measurements.
No, what did you put in?
This was sugar,
All right.
and that is just that much of it. And just do a slight mix.
So next time you're a sort of tasting cook, aren't you? You make it more or less, and then you check it by asking people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Need some coconut milk as well. I'm using the canned one.
Yeah.
But oh, no. Sure.
Coconut cream or coconut milk?
Says coconut milk on the packaging, but it looks more like coconut cream. Yeah, just mix it with that. Ah. So remember, this is ready. So it just needs to be toasted like that. And we will add that to the flour. I've got most of it. Yeah, I'll finish off with the double. Add a bit more water because we need it a bit more loose. Should be a bit runny, but not too runny.
Nathaniel, like the extended family come in to eat together. How does it work in Kerala? Particularly for like festivities.
Well, I won't be the best person to answer it because in my generation, most people are outside India. Most of my cousins they all grew up in the UK, United States, or Australia, and so we meet whenever we meet. So, but when everybody comes to India, it is customary for everybody to visit everybody in the family. So you come for a month. The first 10 days, you go visit all your family. So,
It must be a bit like that without here.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what Kerala is? It is very
Yes, in the south, yes,
Very
that's
south.
right, yes, yes. Mhm. And Nathaniel,
Yeah.
how many synagogues are there left still in Kerala then?
active ones or just the buildings?
Well, I mean, meeting points, shul, how many?
We have a few shows
A
that
few,
are-
uh-huh.
Yeah, we have two that have Sefer Torah in them, like these scrolls. And then we have so many. Some are used for cattle now, some are used as storage houses.
That's,
Some of them are protected as heritage sites.
oh, yes.
But the community in Kerala is a complex subject. And I will tell you the history.
Right, right.
We have had many different kinds of Jews, at least three kinds of Jews in Kerala.
Really?
Yes. By three kinds, we mean three different backgrounds and customs. And yeah, so I'll tell you the history. I think it's better to add a few bits of wheat into this one. I will get wheat flour. But make it foolproof. The rice flour is tricky to fry with.
But just to continue that, it is the case, isn't it, that when the state of Israel was founded in 1947, most Jews from Kerala left and
Yes.
went to Israel.
Ah, right.
That's the case.
That is the
Are there communities of Kerala Jews in Israel now?
yes, many.
Yeah.
In Jerusalem, in Nevatim,
But
Nevatim.
if you were to go to Israel, you could meet people from Kerala.
Yes, you can speak in our language Malayalam as well.
Have you been?
Oh no, I wish to. Soon, hopefully.
But are there still practicing Jews in Kerala?
Yes, a few.
Yes, a few.
Mrs. Cohen is no more.
Ah,
Mrs. Cohen
Mrs. Cohen is
was the
gone.
oldest when we went there.
Really?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she made yarmulkes with sequins on them.
Oh,
And she sat on a bench in a little house and sewed these sequins onto the yarmulke.
oh.
And Nathaniel has one of her yarmulkes,
Yeah.
or maybe many.
Yeah, I have like two of her keyboard. And yeah, so one day I went to see her. It was back in 2017.
Well, she would have been in her 90s, wouldn't she?
She was 96 then. And not many people. So that she's from the Bangladeshi Jewish community. There are three communities, like I said. So we have the Malabari Jews, which are the brown Jews, and then we have the Bangladeshi Jews, which are known as the white Jews, and then we have the black Jews, who are like the indigenous people who were slaves of both these communities, and eventually they were given the Jewish status. So they're called Meshuhalim or Meshuhalar. So there are these three communities, and Sarah Cohen belongs to the Bangladeshi Jews or the white Jews who came from Spain and Portugal. So two families from Castilla came to Kerala in 1300s. Not very sure, it was 1348 or something like that.
At the time of the Spanish Inquisition.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they found refuge in Kerala, and then in 1500s, more families from Spain and Portugal came to Kerala and settled there. And when there was the British Empire in Madras, many of the Spanish and Portuguese Jews moved to Madras so that they could trade in jewels and jewelry. So that is the story of the Bangladeshi community. And the brown Jews have a longer history in Kerala. So the first immigration happened during the time of King Solomon. So when the when the Mikdash was made, they were sent to source gold, spices, apes, and peacocks. It's there in the Tanakh. So apes and peacocks all came from Kerala, and also the spices. So in the book of Chronicles in Devarim, you see, not Devarim, Devarim, I mean, you see kites being sent from a faraway land, apes, gold, and peacocks, and so many things like that. So that's from Kerala. So, and we have Jewish graves that is dated back to 300 BCE. So it is a very old community. And at the time, Jews owned almost all of Kerala's ports and operated almost all the ports and had the right to collect duty from all the ships that passed through that region. That included Chinese ships, European ships, and so many. There's lots of history. So we'll go back to Nayapa. So yeah, I have cardamom and cumin. It's ground cardamom and ground cumin. If anybody would like to take it.
Yes, yes.
They're the final sort, spice, and they smell different.
This one's lovely.
Yes, so I'll add this to our Nayapa mix. Yeah, so give this a mix. I'll add some black sesame seeds into this as well. And we'll wait until the jaggery is the right consistency. It's still bubbling.
That's the jaggery.
Yes, yes.
Rum is made from jaggery. Yeah.
Nathaniel, every time you go back home, you replenish the little spice store, don't
Yes. I bring lots of spices back.
you?
Especially the chili powder you get here, it's very spicy. So I get from home. In Kerala, food is very mellow. It's not spicy, it's not very hot. And the ones you get here is too hot.
How often do you manage to go home?
Not very often, but this year I went like twice.
Oh, very nice.
Good.
So we'll go start with frying our achapam. So this is the ache or the mold. You need to dip it in hot oil and need to hold this in one hand. I have a fork here. I'll take a dish. Yes. So when this is hot enough, you take this, you dip it in the hot. It should stick to it. Oh no. So that's when you release the floor. So I need to see if this is working or not. Very much so.
First ones are always not quite right, and they come
No.
out right the next one.
Yeah, and this would be a little difficult to get rid of this.
First pancake. I can tell you the taste of it just not the same.
I'll try once more, or I might have to add more flour to it. So I'll need to heat this video. Should be very hot.
Can I just show people what you're using?
Yes.
Because it's amazing. Dip the other knife in the liquor or the little lake?
This one of the leg. It's okay.
I'm really.
Just needs some more sugar.
Thanks so much, Jenny. Yeah, good job.
Finding it out.
Right. Oh, I see, with my hand. Right. Oh, yeah, okay.
You take a look, it tastes, I knew it tastes like it.
It's nice, yeah.
I'll try once again. If it doesn't work, we'll add more flour. Just need to stick to it.
You like that?
It's delicious.
Yeah. Very tasty.
You might need more flour.
In the mix,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then dropping it into the oil,
Mm.
and you can hear it bubbling away.
Yes, yes, oh, yes. Yeah.
Yes. We need more flour. I like some wheat flour because that could help it bind better than the rice flour.
Just kind of like,
Yeah.
on a
holiday.
wonderful.
Yeah, see, I've had a wonderful holiday.
Yeah.
But we started out in Mumbai, much as the north into the train,
Oh, yeah.
and then down the south.
Oh, so you went all over, really?
No,
No,
only down the west coast.
all right.
No, I haven't got to that one.
Well, it's perfecting it.
It was a memorable holiday.
Good, yeah. Hopefully it's going to be. Okay. But this is a very tricky snack to make.
Hey, what?
Very tricky because the mold needs to be hot enough, and the some people still a mystery how to get the batter to stick to the mold. Out. No way you can get it perfect. So that can say you can still cut the oil. Not supposed to. Okay, I'll put this to heat and I'll put the jaggery into this one here. And I'll add some water. As well. I will mix this.
Nathaniel, did like a few of the family participate, or was it just one person who did cook?
Or nights, many people would be in the process of cooking. They'll be included.
So it's almost a family activity as opposed to somebody's just cooking away there and
Yeah,
making up the dishes, yeah.
or we'll have to hire people because when we cook for like so many people. I'll just increase the heat. I'll try this one once again. No, we'll switch.
Don't worry. This is a very delicate process. I don't know if those online could see, but yes. Nathaniel's slightly thickened it. It just made a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What I'm intrigued about is how it's going to come out.
Oh, that's what I'm also saying. But it's almost out except I'll just keep shaking it.
You've chosen a very ambitious recipe.
Yes,
And that's just the little nibbles. But we'll just do maybe a few of these and then we can
Yeah.
on to the bigger dishes. But I think that's why I was asking Nathaniel if in Kerala it was very much part of the Hanukkah, you know, the whole atmosphere and everything and cooking.
Mine doesn't.
Maybe turn up a bit. Too many cooks all as well.
And
Turn off the fat, turn it up.
yes.
Ring your mum.
Fine.
it might be
It's
someone
there,
that here would
it's
have
there.
been nice, of course.
It is almost done.
So would we leave that in there and move on to some of the others and then it might be able
Yes.
to come out easier?
Yes.
I'm absolutely intrigued by the instrument that Nathaniel was using because I've never in my life seen one before.
No.
Yes, this one is perfect.
So you can show them.
If I
You
just
can show all the
oh,
online people and get their mouths watering.
it should only be this brown, but it's just tricky to get this thing out. Yeah. Meanwhile, I will add some. Oh, I think I've already added some baking soda to this. So we'll take a big spoon. And a bit more like that.
It doesn't easily come out, then.
It doesn't, it's all there, you can see, look.
Yeah.
Nothing attached, but it doesn't come out that easy.
Yeah, and we'll do this one. Take a big spoon of the mixture that we created, made, and then just pour it. Should bubble up for the second one. Put the third one. So put three there. Usually.
Can I just
Yeah.
ask, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can I just ask the thing you're doing with the mold, is it like a waffle? Is it a bit like a waffle?
It looks like a waffle, but it's thicker.
And is that sweet?
It is sweet.
And what you're doing now, is that also sweet?
Yes, that's also sweet.
Thank you.
Show people because it's gonna break up when I take it out, but I want to show people and show them how it is. Yeah. So can you see? So these would come out ideally. And they are, they're a bit like waffles, but they're deeper fried. And the only thing I could think of is when I used to go to Lanzarote, I used to taste something like the same taste. It's a lovely taste. Can you see how it will come out? But I know it's hot, isn't it? No, it's all right. But I waffle. It's sort of like a waffle. It is. I think we'll deep fry in the waffle. It's just so delicate that I know that I'll break the pattern when I do it. So I'm going to let it cool for a bit and then I can push it.
Only indoor. Oh.
Yeah.
And it's coming out as a shape. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it looks like a kind of slice of a flower.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like a metal block.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a waffle.
They're probably a shaky.
Similar sort of mixture. But it's a waffle that's not cold. If people can taste it now, I wanted you to see the shape and now you can have a taste. And the sort of things that we just need to eat.
So meanwhile, we'll make the curries.
Thank you.
Delicious, but
It's delicious, isn't
something in Poland, they call it Tarota. It's a really similar.
So to make the curry, I'll start by roasting some coconut. So
You know some coconut out of the bag.
We'll stop roasting this. Try roasting it.
Did you take that from the freezer?
Oh, yes.
No.
We have to say coconut when we can get it. It's grated coconut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do coconuts grow in Kerala?
A lot.
A lot.
Kerala itself means the land of coconuts.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, it's-
There we go.
Oh.
This one doesn't look exactly like how I want it to be, but would taste the same exactly like how I want it.
Thank you. Thank you. Mm.
The thing with the earphones, you need to hold it very slow. See, I have a bigger spoon. Needs to be.
You're putting more mix into the
Yeah.
boiling
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then what about all these spices here?
They are
We'll-
curry.
Add that to the curry. Yeah, this is how napalm should look like. Should be quite round, but it's a small pan. It's just curling up.
There's a plate here with several piles of spices on the dish.
Yeah, that's before the curry, as you said, yeah. Mhm.
So I'll use the stove to roast this. It would be quicker. But what I have here is we have already boiled black chickpeas. So this is what we get. This is what we get in Kerala.
Saucepan, and it has these black.
Chickpeas, yeah.
And you can start to roast the coconut.
And any reason why black chickpea? Is that?
It
that's what we
change, the
use?
texture is different from the white ones.
Oh.
It's a bit hard and it has a very slightly different smell to it.
Mm.
So also
Mhm.
Daniel, is the smell starting to remind you of home?
yes.
Let's make you homesick.
Yeah, almost.
Mm.
I will chop some garlic. And some ginger.
What?
Ginger. So we'll add it to the coconut when it's almost done dry roasting.
If you put it in the garlic and what, things that into the coconut. And that is being fried.
And yes, so it's curling up in this dish. But this is how it should look like. Doesn't look very pretty. I don't know.
You have to wait till it goes a little
Yeah.
bit.
So you take a spoonful.
I'm gonna get people saying that. Maybe so they can do these things. Maybe cut them in.
Wait,
While things are quiet, can I just ask where you get black chickpeas from?
Sainsbury's.
Oh, right. Thank you.
It's just opposite the kosher section. You'll see the Indian ones. You'll find canned black chickpeas.
Right, thank you.
Called kala chana.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. And coconut you should find in Newington also. There are so many Indian shops.
Yeah.
You can find in any of them. Also, Sainsbury's also has got shredded coconut. It's in the freezer section.
Gonna get some serviettes.
Thank you.
See, when the coconuts are toasted like this, we'll add all the spices. So I have. I'll also add ginger and garlic at this point. The toast. And then here I have coriander, garam masala, which is a blend of so many spices, and paprika and turmeric. I'm going to add all of it.
This is very heavy on the ingredients.
Yes. A bit.
There's so many different ones.
Yes.
Everything that Nathaniel does, it's a million ingredients.
Garam masala itself has so many spices.
I'm gonna put me just start a bit of it. I don't know.
Maybe to cut those big ones, yeah.
Shall we try with this one once again?
I think you should do the curry and then go back to that.
Yeah. That is. And the thing with Kerala, be it chickpea curry or beef, we need lots of fennel seeds. So I'll add some of that as well.
Sorry, did you say fennel seeds?
Yeah.
Fennel, thank you.
We'll toast that without any oil. Are they softer? Okay. And now, I think this is soft enough. I'll try once again. I won't dip it too deep. And almost out from one side. Just need to give it a little push.
What they need is equipment that just pushes out from that equipment, don't they?
That.
This is so ambitious. Yes. So, yes, we've got our first independent achapam.
Brilliant.
So, dip this.
I guess Hanukkah isn't the most, what can one say? The best festival for dentists and cholesterol. We know that already.
Yeah, we do.
But it is
Just that one.
The
That's
different
perfect.
fishes all over.
Yeah,
That's
that's
beautiful.
That's perfect.
Wow.
Yes, that is how it should look like. Finally, we've got it.
Look at the last 8 days.
8 days.
Yeah.
It's done.
And what is the high day of the 8?
No.
No,
No.
They're all,
all the 8 days are equal.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
They're equal, but you like different candles on each day.
Uh-huh.
Most people liked one candle going up to 8, but the others who like 8 candles going down to 1.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Not many, but there are.
No. Mhm.
These are called awkward people.
I was just about to say, you always get someone, don't you?
And that's from the time the Maccabees fought Antiochus, isn't it?
It was indeed.
Yeah. Mhm.
It was indeed.
No, I think nations are called.
I'll add this to the food processor. And
Nathaniel, what have you put in?
so the dry roasted coconut and the spices, and we'll add some shallots, also known as red onions. And
Okay, well, the onions.
yes, and we'll add a spoon of the chickpeas as well, because that will help it thicken. And we'll put this back on the stove. And we'll blend it.
Well, it's really quickly enough.
Laura's asking if the shallots are raw.
Yes, but I took it. They came in these packs of frozen shallots, but you can get the raw ones as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then but it's not going out. Sorry.
Thank you.
That's okay. If it could be ground finer than this, it's better, but we'll go with it. You want to smell how toasted coconut looks like this?
But just, there's so many smells. Mm.
Yes, very independent. This one would look perfect. Really bubbly. Perfect, yeah. This is.
Well, it's true. It's just the first ones that,
Yeah, it's always the first one, so you need to test.
but it's just like that with pancakes. That the first one's always rotten.
And we'll add this to our boiling chickpeas. Yeah. And we'll mix it.
So you've got some ground chickpeas and some that are still whole. Is that right?
No, they're all ground. Oh, ground chickpeas. Yes,
Mhm.
just a few spoons.
Right.
Not more than that.
Right.
We've got only a few. That's just to thicken the curry. It's not. There's no other purpose.
Right.
How much water did you put in with the chickpeas?
I really. I just eyeballed it, but it's just enough water. I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever it looks like.
Yeah, it should look like this. But the coconut had to be ground a bit more, but the food processor grinds it only to this level. But we'll add rest of it. We'll add the rest of the coconut milk. And that needs to boil there. We can put salt and boil this. And one thing you've noticed is that we don't have any tomatoes or chilies in this one. Should be black peppers that's used in this recipe. You can also use green chilies, but green chilies as well came from the Portuguese in Kerala, so never used to be part of Indian cooking until like a few centuries ago. Yeah. Yeah, food should I do the food?
So should we have a look at all the different things and maybe Nathaniel, just so that the people online can rush away to try and make theirs, as they don't get to eat this. So Nathaniel, maybe you can just go over what you've done and
For the curry?
for each all you did today.
Okay, we tried to make achapam,
And we did.
and we did in the end. And then we also made neyapam. It's not perfect, but we did. And then we also making some Kerala style chickpeas. And to finish, not to finish yet, but I'll add some vinegar.
What would you eat as an accompaniment to the curry?
So was thinking of making some puri, which is a fried flatbread.
Maybe should one.
Okay, I'll start with the puri.
Is it a bit like naan?
Not at all.
Oh.
It is
What would it was? So Nathaniel's just going to show you, give you an example of one, and then we're going to let everybody go and have a go, and we will just munch away.
So it's just wheat flour and salt and water. So you need to use your hands. More water.
Is that just ordinary wheat flour?
Yes.
So is it
Oh.
like a chapati?
It's a fried chapati.
Right.
So you were saying that we could do it gluten-free, but we're not doing that tonight.
Not with the puri. The
But
other
with the
other ones.
yeah.
There you go. But
No, because Janet, I think Janet, you'd like to know the ones that we can do gluten-free, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to. You can use gram flour or something like that instead.
No, it's just rice flour for the other one.
Oh, rice flour, right? Okay.
Need it a lot.
Is this meant to not spicy?
That's not spicy. We'll add a bit more coconut milk.
Is it a bit more? No. But I add?
Not now, it should be the last.
I mean, it's quite good, but for me, I tell you what, give someone else a taste. Would someone else like to come and taste? Because it's good, but I always think everything's spicy. I'm afraid I do too. Do you want to try a bit? And I've also got probably the wrong one.
Things needs a bit more salt.
No. I don't think it needs more salt. This is the sort of discussion Nathaniel and I have all the time. A bit more salt, no more salt, Nathaniel. A bit more spice. No more spice.
Needs more there. I think it needs a bit more of this.
What was that?
Garam masala.
That's quite spicy, garam masala, isn't it?
It's not
It's
hot.
gonna be less spicy with the
Coconut.
Jane, what about some? What's
Yes, that would be a good idea.
What about some coconut milk?
But I think coconut milk, unless anybody here, what you can do, Nathaniel, is, what do you think?
I think it's alright, but
It could, I don't think it could get spicier.
really,
Yes, it could. But I'm going to suggest, can people take and then, if you want for you guys, you can add a bit more spice.
No, this is not spicy. It's just more of the aroma. Yeah, that's not hot.
I think if we just have a glass of water with it.
it'd be nice to have something manual actually with it to cool it down. Is that a thing that they do? in
Actually,
Kerala?
That's a really good idea, but
Wait for
and we have made it, but not tonight. But it is a very good idea.
Just some yogurt.
Yeah.
be a bit more soft. I'll add a bit more oil.
When I think Nathaniel made a dish and I ate,
Yeah. So we made stir fried okra, and I had added a whole green chili, which Jane thought was an okra.
I was in more specific to.
Need to finish the rest.
Yeah. What did it try with that? Incredibly big. Try and get rid of this one.
It's more water.
How did you do it?
To the other one. Not this one, that one. This is perfect for. We were a bit too
Do you want any
ambitious.
help with that?
Oh no. And I need
sunflower. It's just a little bit. So this is our dough. Yeah. What another room you can? And board. Board. Sorry, what is the board? Yeah, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Swap the boards and done. I just swap that board for that. Yes. Put stuff in it. You just pull out the surface. I'll take a bowl of flour. Don't small. To roll it like this. Press it. And
Toots has found some crumbs on. Toots.
it doesn't need to be very thin. It could be about this thick. And just fry this in very hot oil. Just test the oil. Yes. Okay, this one I need some fruits. And we'll just
We'll just do one for the camera and then we'll do the rest of it.
people.
What kind of oil do you use to fry it?
Just sunflower. Ideally, it should pop up. And I think it is. Yes, it's popping up.
Oh,
Oh no, I broke it. And you turn it.
How do you know when it's ready to turn or ready to take out?
Needs to be a bit brown when it's cooked through. Step in that way. Now, where is the other one? I need that one. No?
oh, don't put it in your hand.
So looks like it's cooked through, so I'll take that. Oh. Come on.
Sorry, from a health and safety point of view, I'm freaking out here. Your poor fingers.
Go, guys.
That's how we put it.
Lovely, wonderful, looks beautiful.
Yes.
Are you going to do 7 of those?
Hmm?
Are you going to do 7 of those?
Well, he will, but not for the online people.
So we add our final bit here. I'll just send it this.
Online, we can start eating.
I'll put the coconut milk. Um, Then there's this instead. So you need to finish it with, which is called tempering. And for that, little spoon, that spoon, all down here. Okay. Take some coconut oil and remember we have not used oil in the chickpea at all so far. And I will slice some of them. Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah. Slicing.
Yeah.
What is slicing?
It's
Yes.
Mm.
So take a few of those. Okay. So the first thing would be to take some mustard seeds and wait until they thaw. And then once they thaw, need to have some curry leaves. We're waiting for it to thaw.
or waited with Nathan for this thing to fall.
Yeah. You see a little pops?
You can just smell it. With it's not as strong as I thought it.
No, it won't.
No, but I've had curry something really strong. Which one?
This is the mustard seed popping. We add the carrot. And we add the curry leaf. And everything to pop.
And what this going to go to? Into the, no cooking, no.
So channels are a bit plain, so we'll put all of it into the color. And that's it. Just stir it. That's the chickpea curry done.
So it's not hard, is it, to imagine Nathaniel being there with his mother and his grandmother and all these fried things being handed round, and then and the Chanukah lights kindling, and you know, and then they sit down and actually eat the curry. Did you ever do things like the dreidel?
No, I like nobody in my household celebrated Hanukkah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the dreidel was something that actually came, as far as I'm aware, I think from Germany, and not particularly. It wasn't a Jewish thing. It was something that was taken over, from what I read. Others online might be able to add to that. But anyway, can I just thank Nathaniel so much, because he will never compromise on his cooking. Like, we wouldn't know if he left something out, but he wouldn't ever leave something out. And he would never use something which is like ready-made. He would always use every single ingredient. So I think a huge thank you to Nathaniel.
Yes. I think I was a bit too ambitious today.
You're always ambitious, Nathaniel. It's just a matter of how much. And we will carry on the last few of the puri, yeah. And to all those online, wishing you a happy Chanukah when it comes. And in the new year, we have two people towards Burns night going to do some vegetarian haggis. So thank you.
I think that's the 7th of January.
7th of January. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. And do let Nathaniel know, if you try it out, how your cooking worked out.
Thank you very much indeed. It's been really fascinating, and definitely going to have a go at the curry at some point. Thank you.
Okay.
So I think those of us online, I think we'll say good night now and let you have your meal.
Thank you.
And we will go and look up the ingredients.
Yes, and if anybody wants to ask any questions, just send it into Janet and Nathaniel will answer.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Good night all.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, night.